Well, hello everyone. It's Angelo with Mystic Moon. Welcome to your Witchy Weekly Forecast. And today's theme is going to be a touch of practical magic. So this is actually one that I did a while back on my channel for a Witchy Wednesday. And it was basically taking the movie Practical Magic and just piecing out the characters and deriving an outline for today's reading. So I hope that you guys enjoy it and just take what resonates for you. Get rid of anything that doesn't. All the decks will be down in the description box below, as well as this Orgonite here. So let's get into it. We're going to take a look and see what is the Sally Owens energy, which is what magical intention is out there, ready to make its way into your life. So let's look. Maybe you put something out into the universe. Maybe you've been doing some sort of a spell or ritual. You've just been really focused, concentrating, maybe doing like creative visualization, even a vision board. So what is about ready to come into your life because of all of that work and intention? Let's see. Ooh, we have inspiration. So let's just say some of you guys have been feeling kind of like uninspired, just kind of confused. Nothing's really doing it for you. It looks like something is about ready to shift and change in that department. You're going to be suddenly inspired. You're going to get an idea. You're going to feel motivated to do something. And we have the Six of Pentacles. So it's something about maybe making money, a way that you could make money, a way that you can put your services out there in exchange, maybe even collaborate with someone. But that's what the Six of Pentacles is. We're giving something, we're providing something, and we're getting something in return. So I feel like if you guys have been wondering, what you should be doing, or just a way that you can improve your business, or a way that you can just like get some new ideas and inspiration, it's definitely coming to you. So that's on the horizon. Ooh, we have victory, which is fantastic. Okay, so it's about, just basically like maybe a certificate, getting recognition for something, job well done. That's definitely coming through. Ooh, the Emperor, fantastic. So some of you guys could be working on, just wanting to run your own company, maybe getting some sort of promotion with where you're working at right now. But the Emperor is an authoritative position. It's like being able to be in charge of something. So I feel like you guys are being promoted. You guys are working for yourselves. You guys are basically taking your power back in a situation. So this could really be anything, you guys. So if you have been, kind of putting that intention out there that you need to take your power back from someone, this is on the horizon. You're going to start feeling relief in that department. You're going to feel so much better. Ooh, we have psychic protection. Interesting. Some of you guys may have been working some sort of a ritual or doing something for psychic protection. So the shield is coming to you, or it's just around you right now. So you're going to start feeling better. You're not going to feel so vulnerable. Yeah, Ace of Cups. You're taking back your power. I feel like the cup is, see, look how similar it looks. The cup is your power. The cup is victory. There's victory for you in this department. You've taken your power back. You've squashed this energy. It can't touch you. And you're receiving something instead. The Ace of Cups is something brand new. It's like no longer feeling down in the dumps, no longer feeling depressed, no longer being affected by old belief systems. You're shedding off old skin, and you're transforming and resurrecting into a new version of yourself. And I feel like because of this, you're going to attract a lot more loving experiences, and just a higher vibration of experiences is what I'm seeing. Oh, friendship. Interesting. This could be with friends. There might have been some sort of a friend group or social group, could be work related or family, where there has been some sort of an attack. And what you're doing is you're just basically resurrecting on your own. You're starting fresh. You're starting new. You're making new friends or acquaintances. You're getting a new job. You're focusing on things that, you feel good about, rather than focusing on all the crap that makes you feel terrible. So you're having victory in some way of shifting your energy and improving your life. King of Wands, fantastic. The King of Wands and the Emperor, very similar in energy to me. They're both sitting on their freaking throne. They're both in charge. This king is in control of his own energy. He realizes that what he allows to be affected by is what he gives his power to. So I feel, you guys, that you are getting to a point in your life where you realize, you know what, you're not going to give anything. You're not going to give things that aren't worth it to you, your power, any longer. You're taking back your power. You're becoming stronger because of this. You're commanding what's going to be in your life and what's no longer going to be in your life. You're taking back your power. That's just what I keep getting here. So if you guys have been wanting to put that intention out there, I feel like it's making its way into your life where you will be in a power position. You will be in charge. You will be calling the shots. You will be basically it's just your energy. You don't even have to say anything. It's just actions speak louder than words, because that's what the wand suit is. It's about actions. It's not even about communication. Your actions, your energy field is basically just tells everybody you're serious, you mean business, and you're not messing around any longer. And you can't affect me. You can't control me. You can try, but you're going to fail. That's the kind of energy I'm seeing here for you guys. So I hope that makes sense and resonates with someone out there. Good for you guys. All right, now we're going to go into the energy here of Gillian Owens, which is, what is the most powerful and magnetic vibe that you're going to have this week? What's your attraction factor this week? What are you attracting to you? What's your vibe? How are you magnetically pulling something to you this week? Wow, look at this. It could be, you guys, that you are attracting to yourself or magnetically pulling in a charming knight in shining armor. This to me is like the Knight of Cups, okay? It could be a romantic partner. It could be because of your, your more powerful magnetic vibe of the Emperor and King of Wands. It's like you are attracting now to you people that are very charming, that are charmed by you, that want to work with you, that want to be with you, that want to fight for your affection, etc. So it's definitely a change and a shift in vibration. Judgment. Yeah, it's like death and rebirth here. I feel, you guys, what you're attracting to yourselves this week, because you've shifted your vibration, is you're attracting new things. You have an opportunity to do things over again. Like, you've learned from your past. You've learned what didn't work before. And so what you're doing is you're paying attention. You're paying attention, you're learning those lessons, and you're applying these new lessons and this new wisdom to the next phase of your life. So I feel like something is being awakened within you, something that you're calling something to attention, and what you're calling to attention and what's coming out of the woodworks are people that are basically going to be very charmed by you. So you may have also worked some sort of a ritual or a spell that is on self-love or self-empowerment or attracting new love into your life. I feel like that it's working. I feel like something's coming through where you're coming across as very attractive and charming to people. Oh, yes. Strong energy, passion, and power. Yeah. So again, I know it sounds repetitive here, but you are coming through as this warrior. Like, you're no longer afraid. You're in your confidence. You're in your magnetic power. It's coming through, though, with this masculine energy, because the King of Wands and the Emperor are masculine vibes. Now, we can see here, this is Leo's energy, which is King of Wands, by the way, Leo. But we've got this Beauty and the Beast. So you are not coming through as somebody who's just like all masculine, hard exterior. You still have this feminine vibe to you, the soft energy where you're going to be receptive to receiving what shows up. Okay, that's what I'm seeing here. So because you're a stronger version of yourself, you've been resurrected as a stronger version of yourself. It's like what you're doing now is you're attracting a strong partner, or you're attracting strong people in your life, people that are serious about you, people that want to protect you instead of hurt you. So I feel like you're doing some sort of a shift or like a shift up or a makeover of your friends, your work life, just what's around you, what you're attracting to you. You're doing some kind of a makeover. That's like an energetic makeover here. So what your most powerful and magnetic vibe is, your passion and how you feel about yourself and what you know that you deserve, that's power this week. And it's attracting people that want to pursue you. You're not chasing things. You're attracting things this coming week. Things are showing up for you. Oops, I forgot to get a tarot card with that one. Whoops. Oh, hell yeah. The Nine of Cups. Yep, wish fulfillment, feeling so damn good in your own energy to where you like don't even really need anything. You've got everything that you need right within. So again, very powerful vibe this week where you're just feeling so damn confident that people are just like, wow, what is it? They find you very attractive. Emotional strength. Look, strength. That lion strength. Your emotions are very powerful. The eye of the storm. To me, the eye of the storm, like there's a storm, obviously. You've gone through some sort of storm, but you've come out alive. You've survived. You're still standing. Okay? What didn't kill you only made you stronger, you guys. And so people are realizing, wow, they underestimated you. You're stronger than they even realized. You're fearless. You're not going to back down. You're still standing. Yeah, Knight of Swords, love that. Knight of Swords basically is you're still taking action. You're not getting stuck. You're not getting hung up. You might be communicating with people and basically putting people in their place, or just basically cutting things off, like, I'm just not going to deal with it. Again, those actions could just speak louder than words, but I feel like you're definitely taking some sort of steps this week to, with those swords, you have two people with swords, cutting things out that no longer serve. You're no longer afraid to do it. You're no longer afraid to cut somebody out of your life is what I just got. And because that what it's doing, oh yeah, see, let the past die. And what this is doing is it's releasing something so that way you can bring something new in. That's that Ace of Cups. And I feel like that knight in shining armor is like a new romantic suitor. So I do feel guided next week on this channel to do some readings for singles. So if you're resonating with this vibe where you're wanting to let someone new into your life, definitely stay tuned for those readings, because I just did feel guided that some of you guys are wanting to attract a new person in rather than focusing on someone from the past. Okay. So that's amazing. That's showing up. Something is happening. Something is moving. Somebody is traveling to you. The knight in shining armor. Someone's coming in to offer you a new cup of love, and you're attracting that in because of your shift, your like makeover. All right, now we're going to go into the Jimmy Angelo, which is what toxic energies are weighing you down and need to be banished from your life. So let's take a look at what from your past needs to die. What do we need to let go of? What toxic energies are weighing you down that need to be banished? Okay, something that has you fragmented. Something to where you're in pieces. You know, you feel like you're broken. You feel like, until you get some sort of closure, you're not going to be whole. And unfortunately, this is going to be a little tough love. We don't always get that. We don't always get that from the person that hurt us. Sometimes it's our job to put ourselves back together ourselves. And it's really difficult. It's really difficult to do that, but I feel like that's what you're doing. You're choosing on your own to put yourself back together. You're not waiting for someone to do it for you. Yep, you're working hard on that Eight of Pentacles. So that's the thing. And the toxic energy that has been weighing you down for so long that you're going to drop this week is going to be you're going to get back to work. You're going to work on yourself. You're going to do this yourself. You're going to do the mending on your own. You're not going to wait for someone to do it, because waiting on someone to apologize, waiting on someone to return and realize something is just wasting your time, wasting your life, especially if you're not living your life. If you're living your life, then that's fine. But a lot of people get stuck. Colorless angel. Yeah, you're so blessed. There's so many blessings around you. There's so many things to be grateful for. There's so many things to be happy about, but you can't see it. Okay? And you can't see it because you're in pieces. You've given your power to someone or a situation. This is about you calling back in these missing pieces of yourself and claiming them and taking back power over these pieces. And cutting cords with whatever it is that has been dragging you down and making you feel like you're powerless, like you're destined for unhappiness, you're destined for misery. It's just not true. So we're totally taking our power back this week. Yeah, Moon, and it's scary. I'm not gonna lie, it's scary and it's dark And just because you decide, it's so funny. I actually, I'm going through some stuff myself, and it's just like every single time I feel like, I'm on top of the world, and then something happens and I'm just like, oh my God, I'm right back to ground zero. I'm still that broken piece of shit. I still have those same feelings. I still have those same hang-ups. But what I realized is, and it's not like I just realized this because I say it all the time, it's not a destination, it's a journey. Sometimes it's a part of the journey, you guys, to take 10 steps back, but then you take 2 steps forward. You might take 5 steps back again, but then maybe you make 3 steps forward. It's kind of like this tempering of energy. It's back and forth, back and forth. It's not something to where, I mean, there are times in your life where you're just done with something. And I'm thinking of something in particular in my mind where I'm just like, I went back and forth for a long time with this situation, and I really thought it was always going to weigh me down. And it was funny. It was like the last piece of the puzzle. I had that experience, and it's just finally done. It's finally cleared. The karma is cleared. I am free. Lesson learned. Major epiphany around it. Perfect. I'm free. So there are instances in our lives where it will just be that cut and dry, but it took a while to get there. Then I just feel, you guys, the moon is just like, the moon is unknown. The moon is going to bring up a lot of fears. It's going to bring up a lot of unknowns. You're going to be really confused under the moon's energy. It's not going to be, we're not just going to be gifted major clarity and just be free in a second. Healing doesn't work that way. It's a process. So that's what Spirit is basically saying here, that there's something that is weighing you down. You realize it, and that's the first step. You realize that you're giving your power to someone, or something is dragging you down so badly to where you can't even be happy. So you at least know the facts that you are giving your power over, or that you do need to cut ties with something toxic. That's the first step on your journey. And even though it might depress you, even though you might miss that person, even though you might feel depressed and afraid that you're never going to be able to, love someone like that again, the moon is about stepping into the darkness and at least showing life and proving to yourself as well as others that you can do it. You're willing to change. You're willing to change. And I love this because Louise Hay, when you first start, just trying healing and affirmations, that's one of the affirmations that I love that she puts out there. I am willing to change. You're willing. Doesn't mean like you feel like you can change. You're at least willing to put yourself into the moon's path, even though you don't know where it's going to lead, even though you don't know what's going to happen, even though you might not always feel good about that step, even though you might feel scared as hell and want to run back to safety, which is staying in the pits. You're at least willing to step into the moonlight and take your first step and change. So that's interesting. I hope that resonates with somebody out there, but that's what we have for toxic energies that we are banishing from our lives because of this realization that we realize life is too short and we just can't live our lives like this any longer. Midnight Margaritas. What do you need to decompress and have more fun this week? Let's look at that energy. How can we decompress and have more fun this week? We have villain. Ooh, okay. You can always rewrite that story. How can you have more fun? How you can have more fun is have fun with your pain. Have fun get creative. So let's just say there is a villain in your story. Let's just say somebody has really, really hurt you. Try to have fun with this energy. It's not about not taking it seriously, but try to rewrite or rewire your brain with the way that you, kind of reflect on it or the way it makes you feel. So let's just say you feel a certain thing that when you think about this person, right? And maybe whatever that feeling is, you use that and you channel it into something creative. Maybe it's a work of art. Maybe you go to the gym and you take a boxing class. You kind of get rid of that pain. You do something productive is what I'm getting here. So a way that you can decompress and have a little bit more fun this week is to try to use whatever is hurting you or stressing you out and find a creative way to channel this energy. And then you're going to find that as time goes on, that you've literally rewritten the story and you don't feel so bound, or you don't feel like such a victim when it comes to this person or situation. It is hard to do, but the thing is, the more that you practice this, the better it gets. Love that. Ace of Swords. Look at this. It's a tiny ass sword. Look at that. It's tiny, but guess what? It's still a cutting object. You can. Remember, you just have to be willing. You just have to be willing to take that sword. And even though it might be difficult to really cut something away with that tiny little sword, at least you're trying. I feel like that's what Spirit's trying to say. So you're being given this little thing. Even though it's little, it's still a step. And practice is going to make perfect. So really try to rewrite this story. And it might even literally be the way that you can have fun with this, you guys, is to write this story as a fiction and write it and turn it into a comedy. It's kind of like Something's Gotta Give, right? She's obviously devastated because she falls in love with that guy. And he can't be with her because he's just, a guy that just can't change. He's just who he is, right? And she just is brokenhearted by the whole situation. So she makes this play. she rewrites the play and turns it into a comedy. And then, of course, she ends up hanging out and having an experience with this other guy, and she's just moving forward and living her life. And it's kind of cool the way it all comes back and ties up in the very end, but it's still a creative way that she used in the movie in order to get past this. She goes from crying and bawling every day to laughing and just celebrating and having fun. So I just feel like that's something that maybe you guys can do. Rewrite the story the way you want to live it out. We have to see you can be your own knight in shining armor. Oh, that's so cool. Save yourself. Look at this tiny ass little sword and then this huge freaking sword. Yeah. So you can take your power back. If you were the loser in the situation, you were defeated, whatever, you can rewrite this story and actually be the one that's on top and in power. So I feel like creative writing or journaling is going to be a way for you guys to decompress this coming week. And you guys are going to be able to rewrite something by taking your power back and maybe even learning to laugh at the situation. Ace of Cups. I love that. So the Ace of Cups, we're turning a challenging negative situation into something that's positive and uplifting and happy. And we're doing it for ourselves, you guys. We're not doing it for any other reason except for to change the way that we feel and change the way that we are thinking about a situation. So it's the most loving thing that you can do for yourself this coming week is to do this exercise, even if it's just thinking it, but it might actually be rewriting this entire story and having fun with it. I love it. All right, so let's see Detective Gary, which is what is on the horizon when it comes to romantic love this week. Obviously, in the movie Practical Magic, Detective Gary, that's her love interest, So let's just see if there is anyone on the horizon in a romantic way this coming week. Wow, we do have the Empress there. It's the Crow Moon, I think is what that says, prosperity. Yeah, that to me is like the Empress. So the Empress is feminine, it's abundant, it's creative, it's also very sensual. So it could be that we are attracting someone into our lives. We're going to have some kind of like, admirer that's really going to be attracted to us this week. Ooh, we have the Three of Swords. And what it's going to do is, see, this is a picture. It's like it breaks this old energy up. It breaks the old memory up of where you were heartbroken and where you may have been stabbed in the back. So I feel like something positive is going to replace the negative thing that's happened to you in the past. Yep, bringing sun. Yeah. So there's some kind of a positive experience that's going to outweigh the old. You're not going to feel so heartbroken over the past. Something new is going to grow in your love life this week. Oh, yeah, we have the Four of Swords. Fantastic. The Four of Swords, to me, it's like you are just, when it talks about romantic love, I feel like you're going to be your own romantic partner. You're going to nurture yourself. And I feel like eventually this vibration is going to bring someone new in. So I'm not getting that someone new is going to come in next week, but I feel like because you're in this vibration of bringing like self-love back into your life, it's eventually going to lead to a happier place in the future. New romantic love. We have karma. Interesting. Karma. Learning from the past. Okay, Four of Pentacles. So Four of Pentacles means like we're holding on to maybe the past still. So the Four Swords means, you know what, maybe now's not the right time to call in a romantic partner. Now's the time to be our own romantic partner and just kind of reestablish ourselves. But I do see a twist of fate in the future. The wheel will turn. It might not be the right time right this second to focus on romance. It might be a time to focus more on yourself, healing yourself and empowering yourself. But guess what? With time, this is going to change. There's going to be a twist in fate for you. Yep. Things are going to move forward in your love life. Someone's going to love you. Someone's going to pursue you, you guys. It's not you chasing people. Someone's going to seek you out and pursue you is what I'm getting here. So maybe some sort of karmic cycle or karmic lesson is still kind of filtering out. But we do have purification, which is great because that just means that it is setting clearing the slate for something new. And here we have the Strength card. So a very strong person coming in. Could be Leo, could be Leo's season. Ooh, we have Temperance here. I love this. This is like a nice and balanced connection. Makes you feel good, but you're ready for it. That's that divine timing. And then we have the Four of Wands, which is a commitment. That's amazing. So I do feel like between maybe August and the end of the year, I feel like you will bring in this new person, this new commitment. So maybe right now we're in May. So May, June, July, the next 3 months, really just focus on your own self-love and healing. And I feel that once you purify some of this energy or break off some of that karmic stuff, I feel like you guys are clearing the slate for a new relationship, and that would be the Four of Wands commitment. So you can meet this individual in between August, September, October, November, December. Yeah, that's what I'm seeing. All right, now we're going to go into the Ants energy or the Aunts energy, closing wisdom and advice from your spirit guides and ancestors. All right, let's go ahead and get some messages here. Closing messages, wisdom advice from the elders, your spirit guides and ancestors. Ooh, we have the sun and the stars. Fantastic. So the sun and the stars, it's about looking up into the sky and looking up into, it's like the universe, just like really seeing that everything has its place. Everything has its job. Everything has a reason for being there. So to me, it's just like trusting in destiny, trusting that what's meant for you will show up at the right time. So that's the wisdom from the elders, is that nothing happens by accident. Everything is predetermined, but it just depends on where we're at right now is when we're going to collide with these things. Also, the things that have happened to you so far, they were meant to happen to you. So again, it's about finding some sort of humor or solace in just knowing that, you know what? Somebody was a great teacher for you. We have the Seven of Cups. Seven of Cups means that your wishes, your dreams, so this is like wish upon a star. It's not over for you. There's still something that you can choose. She's like in the store here and she gets to choose what she wants. She does have her hand on the heart. I feel like you will love again, you guys. You will love again. Somebody is going to love you and someone's going to cherish you. Somebody is going to say to you, you're like my sun, moon, and stars. What is that? That's in Game of Thrones. He says to her, you're my moon, or you're my sun, or something like that. I feel like you guys are going to draw into someone that's going to say those types of things to you. They're going to feel that way about you. And then we have affirmations for positive change. That's so funny because I was talking about affirmations, specifically Louise Hay. There's some free things on YouTube where, you put your earphones in and you let it play. You can heal your life for positive affirmations just to shift your vibration. It could be helpful for you. So this is wisdom from the elders. Louise Hay is on the other side. She's coming through as a spirit guide right now and basically saying, these affirmations and just the way that you can heal your life. You can change. Just be willing to change. It is possible. And we have the devil. Yeah, so the devil it's just so funny. It depends on, what you believe, but there's good and there's bad. There's positive, there's negative. There's duality here on this planet. It's not all freaking love and light, okay? But the thing is, it's about realizing where you're at. You're here on planet Earth. There are things that you are going to need to, there are things that are going to happen to you. Bad things are going to happen to good people. It happens all the time. It just depends on how you hold on to that. It depends on how you let it rule your life. It depends on how you allow it to basically control your life and keep you bound. So I do feel like with this person that's in this ship, it is basically reminding you here that you can move forward. You can have a different experience. It's all in the way that you look at things. I know it sounds so simple, of course, but it's true. And it doesn't mean that just because you have a positive outlook on life that nothing negative is ever going to happen, or you're never going to feel stressed, or you're never going to run across a person that might be dangerous. It just means that you're choosing to step out of the old and no longer be shackled by your past or toxic people. And you're willing to basically, see that there is something else out there, that you can be happy, that there are other experiences that you will have besides the ones that you've already had that maybe you don't like or care for. There's always room to change. There's always room for expansion. There's always room for future things. And it's just about really understanding that and really adopting that mental attitude. So it's like, keep dreaming, keep wishing upon a star. There's something else out there for you. Your life is not over. You will live again. So that's what we have for you this week. I really hope that you enjoyed these messages. And thanks again, you guys, for choosing to watch this reading. And don't forget to give it a thumbs up, like it, share it with somebody that might benefit from these messages, and leave an emoji or a comment in the comment section. And I really appreciate all those things. All right, you guys, you take care. Have a great day. Bye-bye.